Atomfall is something that is definitely impressing in some ways and just providing this worthy piece of entertainment. There's elements here where you can see the influences, and they are good to great games to sort of take inspiration from. But this isn't an instance where we have another one or something like that, like a game that you can see just took pieces from other titles to then make a new one. No, with Atomfall, at least with my time with it so far, it wears those influences while creating something new and unique all its own. Sure, it is familiar a bit, in that unfamiliar territory as well. It's an opportunity for seasoned developers to stretch their legs and try something completely different out that they've never made before. And as of right now, I think they were up to the task, and I am very happy they took this calculated risk.
One more city gives me chills.
I really didn't know which direction this title was going to take. Now sure, I have confidence in the developer. I love many of their prior games. They are very consistent in providing that quality to the player, but something like Atomfall, this is not something that they have made before. At the same time, it seems like the type of risk that is a good move for the studio. A single-player, first-person exploration survival game. It's not like when we see studios taking risks and then having them go from making single-player games and now they're making a live service game. Many of those are bad moves. Atomfall feels like a passion project from the developer, sort of like one that has been cooking for a while, kind of in the background, being tossed around, added to, improved, and developed on. Rebellion was still making what we expected from them, and doing it really well, but I have to commend them for what they're able to accomplish here. Maybe it falls apart as I keep going, but as I dive a bit further, I find myself more and more immersed and invested in this world. The gameplay and all of it. It's that natural lore of pulling me in. Personally, this is what I want from my games. I want stuff like this, something that I think a lot of bigger titles cannot even provide. But here we have a self-publishing Rebellion coming in and managing to deliver.
Someone sneaking around playing silly.
Take him out, boys. I think it must come from over here. You're done. Close one, mate.
You asked for it.
Citizens of Wyndham,
shooting.
remember.
Choice, exploration, discovery, all of that seem to be core elements of this game, what it provides to the player. I say this because this is what is provided to you at the very start of the game. It isn't some action sequence or a shootout or something like that at the start, but rather what is here, shown and through the gameplay as well, is the allure of the world, how it operates, what the player can do within it. There is combat, but it is something that I would argue that you don't even really need to get into until a bit later. It's atmosphere, story, choice, exploration, and yes, that discovery too. For example, at the very start, you meet a mysterious guy. He is injured, you are given a task, and it's right here where, again, it's not a shootout, fistfight, or even a chase, but rather a choice, dialogue options, and actions that you can do. I have no idea how this sort of stuff is going to factor in to any of the different endings, if any of this, how it will affect the world, or even how the quests are going to be going about it, because of the actions that I took here. But I think even more importantly than any of that is, especially through my first playthrough, is that the game presents this stuff as if it's all important, so that element and that illusion is on display. I may not know how things will connect or work later on, or work together, but my actions seem to have weight to them. It gets me all wrapped up into this fictional world as a result. As a player, you start to fall in love with it. I gotta say that so far as the ride is concerned, I really am glad that I started this one. It's fun. The world, gameplay, and overall experience, it all feels driven by the player, depending on the level of guidance that you put in. You can be completely left alone to this point where you are just trying to figure it out, where to go, what to do. Or you can put the different traditional assistance and guidance options on to give you more direction. So it's a level of exploration and hands-off nature that you can play around with. Personally, I have some of those markers on. Even so, I still feel those rewarding moments as a result of my choices and actions that I made. So I opted to follow a lead. The game doesn't really have quests, but rather leads. A lead can then lead to expanding in other directions, or a lead can then put you in a situation where that initial lead is then progressed, while also opening up other leads as well. This could be from exploring a new area, even just talking to a shop owner, and now going through that interaction, a personal quest or side lead can be started there. Or you find a piece of information that pushes you along, gives you another direction to check, with forks or other leads. This may sound a bit messy from my description, but as it is played with this game, with Atomfall, it's things like this that really makes it all immersive and have this organic flow to the world and game. Oh, I happen to be talking to a character about a lead, and now I have a new lead to then go and choose to do if I want to. The way it works, at least how I've seen it so far, it's that you look at this map and you see this sort of blank slate, and you get more information and landmarks start to fill up as you go about it. There aren't even quest markers for you to seek out. You have a map, what looks like these places to check out. But this is where the game has this hands-off guidance to it, and it's more positioned to keep exploration and the player initiated in that experience. You, the player, start this game, and right away, you are then allowed to go off on your own, with the game being separated into chunked out areas, rather than one big open world. I think it makes it way less daunting for the player to then go about and do exploring within. It won't take long till you start to run into something interesting. Think more dense areas rather than one big open space, but it's all guided by the player's actions, and that is key, and something Atomfall does very well. I think especially with the AAA space, players want more experiences that feel less like they are on rails, and like they are being handheld the entire time. You can have both linear and more open experiences that are able to do this. It's all in how you construct it for the player. Looking at something like Atomfall and being developed by Rebellion, this is more of a AA game, but this is why I love smaller studios. From this smaller size, you're able to provide those experiences that those players crave. Diving into Atomfall, I feel like I am sort of leading my own path. Yes, the actual leads provide direction, but finding them, seeking them out, along with just picking a direction and seeing what that will result me in, all of that is very much rewarding and a lot of fun. Choice is key, and Atomfall provides those elements in many different ways. This title is turning into something special. Have you had the chance to play Atomfall? How are you personally finding it? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.